clawing through the strife. Unfiltered, lucky truth unleashed. Voices raw, sharp teeth unsheathed. Morning stars burn in the darkest peace. We don't back down, we don't appease. 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 Pavarotti screams over metal grind. Custody queens break the bind. Seeking justice, truth unkind. Kathy's in his own state of mind. Truth ain't simple, ain't so clear. Moderators in the rear, steering the fear. Brandy B sharp, like a blade in the night. Christina Vada with that tomboy fight. Mama bear claws, Molly Drex fire. Sassy Cassie spitting truth like a choir. SRB Zelda sword in the air. Raging Alicia J breaking every snare. Blue Crew Ranch wrecking. Voices loud, no second guessing. Moonlit baby howling high. Typically unique, rising to the sky. Blue Crew Ranch wrecking. Fizzy cake spark, ignite intention. Cat Kaylee, a story taking no blame. Bonnie Bailey, Lucy Mona, start burning the flame. Hey, burning the flame. Hey, Randy Fur, fists in the storm. Sister pre-Meg P with a heart that's warm. They don't back down, they don't fade away. Truth is the anthem they play every day. Seahawks fan, but the fight ain't a game. I'm a bear roars, ain't tame, ain't the same. Wrench in the gears of the liars and fakes. Breaking the chains for the real it takes. And Blue Crew Ranch wrecking. Voices loud, no second guessing. Moonlit baby howling high. Typically unique, rising to the sky. Blue Crew Ranch wrecking. Fizzy cake spark, ignite intention. Cat Kaylee, a story taking no blame. Bonnie Bailey, Lucy Morning Star, burning the flame, yeah. Burning the flame, yeah.
Shadows move slow, like blood on the snow. 4 young souls, Idaho, a scream swallowed whole. Who will know? The truth hides deep where the dark winds blow. Believe monsters mark, broken lives, just ashes in the park. Corruption's a shadow, it devours the weak. They silence the truth before it can speak. No voice for the voiceless, cries in the night, lies in the system, black takes the light. No voice for the voiceless, the broken and lost. The truth's too heavy, too high the cost.
All right. Welcome back to the cafe, y'all. We are open for business. Great to see you all back in the house today. I missed you guys yesterday. It's great to see you all. So happy to see you all. Very happy to see you all. It is great to see you all. Can I say it again? Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Appreciate you guys so very much for being here, for joining us, and for pushing forward in this crazy ass case once again, just to try to get some truth out of this. Because once again, leave it to Moscow, leave it to Latah County to do their thing. They dropped 2 documents. I think there might be more coming. What a joke, guys. What are they still hiding? Tell me that much. What are they still hiding? Jules did a video and she said the same thing in a sense. What the hell are they still hiding? They got their guy. He's in jail, in prison, I'm sorry. And now here we sit. And why is the defense okay with it? That's my other issue. We're going to discuss this. We're going to look at these documents, talk about it, break it down, and try to get some kind of an answer out of it, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? Maybe. Who knows? We'll see, guys. But you know what comes next. Let's do that and get this show on the road. All right. Here we go. Where's it at? Come on, work with me here. We are going to go somewhere, guys. Just give me a second here if I can get the damn thing to work. Just a minute, everybody. Good Lord have mercy. Why is this doing this to me today? You going to get it there? Going to work? Okay, guys. Like I said, you know what comes next, so let's do this.
Flicker like broken halos. Whispers gather in the smoke-filled air. Tables carved with secrets and shadows. Every story's a wound laid bare. The kettle's boiling with a restless rage. Justice written on an unseen page. I sip the silence, bitter taste, waiting for the ghosts to show their face at the True Crime Cafe. We serve up the pain they try to hide away. Pour another cup of the truth you crave. Raise your glass to the names they betray. Mirrors cracked, reflections are liars. Ashes fall where the guilty once stood. The jukebox hums like a funeral choir. Echoes goes pounding through the neighborhood. Every scar is a candlelit vow. We hunt the how, we demand the now. No more silence, no more disguise. We'll paint the night with sharpened cry. At the True Crime Cafe, we serve up the pain they try to hide away. Pour another cup of the truth you crave. Raise your glass to the names they betray. This is not a sermon, it's a battlefield hymn, a requiem dripping from the bottle's rim. The guilty write stories in invisible ink, but we'll drag it all up from the edge of the brave. At the True Crime Cafe, the reckoning burns like a black bouquet. Every shadow will pay. In the True Crime Cafe.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, what's happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me today. And whoever jinxed us, guys, take your blizzard back. It was been fine all day, and all day yesterday was fine. Now there's a blizzard outside. Are you kidding me? It was like 50 degrees yesterday. I'm sick of the snow already. I want it for 2 days, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I don't care the rest of the year. I'm over it. And it got cold too. So welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so very much. I want to thank you guys for joining me for the last show. Typically Unique. Miss Kim joined us over here tonight. It was a great show. I really enjoyed that conversation, and that something I'm gonna start doing with you guys once a week, at least on this case. Call it a live dive, because we're live and we're gonna go diving to see what we can find. We're gonna start doing that as well. So thank you guys very much for supporting that show, and I hope you guys supported Typically Unique's channel as well, and hit that notification bell, liked it up, and shared it, guys, because it's so very important. Kim does some great things over there, so please, if you will, please support it. Come on in, grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's do this. Yes, we are going to be doing once a week a live dive, you guys, going live with all of y'all and doing a dive into the case that we're looking into. Probably Idaho for the most part until we get through that. Let's see. Yeah, it was windy here first. Really, really windy. And then the wind disappeared, and then the snow appeared. And it's insane, guys. It's coming down like golf ball size. Big, fast, and hard, too. It's crazy. So who we got joining us today? Again, looks like the megastar, Miss Meg, is in the house. Jackie Bushable, welcome back to you. The Moonlit Baby, welcome back to you. Beach Babe, great to see you. Bring a little of that beach weather over here. Miss Tandy, the Seahawks fans, in the sauce with us today. Welcome, Miss Tandy. Great to see you in the sauce. Jen 7. Miss Jen, thank you so much, Jen, for relinking that. I don't know, guys. I think there was an issue with the form letter I put up on my community page. I will be relinking that for you guys to grab as well, as I'm still working on my letter to the Department of Justice, because I'm not sure exactly how I want to send it and what exactly I want to add to it. So thank you, Jen, again. Let's see. In Stitches in the house. So you send it this way, Stitches. I know, because you're a little bit further north from me, I think. Miss Krista Marie. Her channel is The Reality with Miss Krista Marie, guys. If you're into that stuff that goes on over on Bravo, so on and so forth, Krista does a great job with it. Please go check out her channel as well. And thank you, Krista, for joining us today. I always appreciate you, sis. Who else we got joining us? Let's see. Randy Furr, my brother. Good to see you from another mother. Thank you, sir, for being here today. Great to have you in the house. Redacted, doing redacted's in the house. Hemisphere, welcome back to you, brother. Kimberly TX 3009. Happy Friday and welcome to you, Miss Kim. Good to see ya. Senior Wazowski, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Virginia Wolf, always happy to see you, brother. Love and Other Habits, welcome back to you. Excuse me. Let me see, guys. Make sure you jump on down to that little square box there with the $sign in it. Click in that. Debbie Gazzardo, welcome. Good to see you. And congratulations and happy Dago-versary, Miss Debbie. We love having you here. And we love that you love this channel. Appreciate you very much, Miss Debbie. Wonderful to see you again today. And happy Dago-versary once again. D-Dog, welcome back to you. Great to see you. What up, and what it do? The last 24, my brother Mikey's in the house. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for joining us today. Great to have you here. Who else? Make sure I don't miss nobody here. Smiling Sleuth, welcome back to you. Great to see you today. Lay Walker, welcome to you. LFG, let's barking go. Pennywise, I love Pennywise's name. Good to see you, Pennywise. Great to have you in the Discord again, and welcome back, Diane Draper. Johnny Gobble's Dead Floozy Mama's in the house. Good to see you today. Brandy B, holy hell, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, sis. Thanks for joining us. DeRoy, welcome to you. Thank you for joining us. Everybody should thank Ann Taylor for what she does. Tomboy's in the house. The bird landed finally. Ice Empress, good to see you as well. Congrats and welcome to the sauce on your new gifted membership. I got to throw those up here real quick too. Johanna, good to see you. Dylan's in the house. What's up, buddy? Crude Dog, welcome back to you. Meg, what are you doing, dear? Meg dropped 5 memberships. And then, hold on here. I think she did it more than once. She did, you butthead. It looks like Miss Meg dropped 5 memberships in it. Lisa Marie received one. Mr. Dylan Eldrith. Hoffy got one. The Hoffmaster. Your Karma 444. Congrats. Tina's Skull Scar 6001. I think that's it for that set. Thank you so much, Meg. I know you did more than one. Hold on here, because unless they're yep. Moonlit Baby dropped 5. That's right. Mama D. Let me find you, Moonlit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, and it's not working. There they are. Moonlit Baby dropped 5. Mama D got 1. Chivik. Michelle Tully. Donna Bull. And Ice Empress. Congrats. Welcome to the source. Jesus, we got 15 new members already, guys. I swear May dropped another one, too, somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Again, congratulations. Happy Dago-versary to Miss Debbie Gazzardo. Meg, did you drop 1 or 2? Did I get you mixed up with Moonlit? I'm sorry if I did. Hang on. Either way, it doesn't matter. Oh, and look at that. Mama Bear, 3 years and some. Happy Dago-versary to you, Mama Bear. I love this lady. My lovely and amazing and so intelligent co-host. Guys, I swear I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this woman. So thank you, Bear, for being the friend that you are and the sister that I consider you to be, and doing everything you have done here to help us make this channel what it is. I love you for that and appreciate you so very much. And it does look like Meg sent 5 other. Kim Heck dropped. Kim Heck received 1. Christina 27. The Holly Berry. Zan Tankowitz. Holy hell. Zane Tankowitz. And Just Breathe. Wow. Congrats to all you guys. 15 new members, guys, and we ain't even been here for 10 seconds. That's crazy. Congrats to all you guys. Welcome to the Swiss. I appreciate you all so very generous of you guys. Amen, amen, and God bless. Hold on a minute here. Speaking of, let me check something. Since you guys are doing it, why not? I'm going to do it too. We'll drop 5 more and make it an even 20. Congrats to Jeanette Green, Tiny Pepper Luna, Claire Riley, Donna KR3C, and Unit 75. Welcome to the sauce. Let's make it an even 20, you guys. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome. And thank you guys so very much for being part of this community. We love you and appreciate you so very much. Don't worry about your F-bombs, Jen. It's a free community. We're all 18 and older, so say what you got to say. We do appreciate your input, opinions, thoughts, feelings, and theories. 100%. Good golly. Miss Molly, there's our lovely and amazing videographer that does our intros, outros, and all around tros. Miss Molly, she's been here as well, guys, for some of you guys, 3, almost 4, 5 years have been with me. Randy's been with me for 5 years. Mama Bear and a lot of the moderators have been with me 3 going on 4 years. It's amazing too. Randy Fur, my God, bro. You guys are going nuts on this stuff again. Thank you. Dropping 5 more. Randy Fur, another one of my awesome moderators and part of this family for a long, long time. Randy's been around from almost day one. The Chroma Reels, Melanie Carroll, 6019, Cynthia Rose, RN, and Aries Fire, 2690. As well as Nona Robin. Congrats. Welcome to the sauce. Thank you again, Randy. So very generous, brother. We appreciate you very much. Very much appreciated. Love you, brother. Another awesome drummer, just like myself. Brothers of the Drums. Love you, Randy. Appreciate you, buddy. Moonlit Baby, happy day anniversary to you. Congrats. 26 months. I know it's been longer than that, dear. I know it's been longer. So thank you again for being part of this community. That's the great thing about this community is a lot of you guys have been here for a long time, guys. That says something to me, okay? It really does. It really says something to me. It's people that will stick around for that long period of a time. It means a lot, guys. It really does. And I really love you guys for it. I truly do. All right. Let's get this link up here. Get things started because we got some stuff to talk about. Jeanette Green. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, good Lord, you scared the heck out of me, kiddo. Papa. Say hi real quick. Hi. There's my heart, guys. My little, well, she's not so little anymore. My old granddaughter, Miss Junie B. You guys have watched grow up in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Good to see.
I used to be like that.
Yes, she's getting big too quick.
Yeah, I miss being 4.
Yeah, I miss you being 4 too. Shane Maka, welcome to you, Miss Girl. Good to see you. Yes, that is my heart. What are we looking at? Miss Girl from day one. Miss Girl's been around a long time for sure too. Jeanette Green, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. I love all the hard work you do. I'm from Denmark. That's awesome. So in another time zone, but try to get, that's awesome. I love that we get people from all over the world. That says a lot too. We got people from Thailand, Germany, Denmark, Norway. A couple people I've seen pop in here from Japan. Definitely the UK, Australia, Canada. That's awesome to me. That is awesome to me. Thank you, Stitches. She's gorgeous. I love her. She's so sweet too. I hope not, Molly. Another one of my sisters, as well as the tomboy, Miss Tandy, Cat K, all of these awesome people, Mikey, that have been around me from day one. I love and appreciate each and every one of them, and they're still here. That tells everything to me, guys. It tells its own story, like I say. Gucci from New Zealand, see? That's really cool. Do it. Take a minute, guys, and throw in the chat if you're comfortable with it, where you guys are tuning in from. I love seeing that. We got people from as far away as New Zealand all the way to the Jersey Shore. Cabs here. You know it. Gucci. I love it. And of course, my neighbors, Stitches from Southeast Ohio. I'm living in Northeast Ohio. Kimberly's coming out of Dallas, Texas. I love it, love it. Bucks County, Pennsylvania for the sleuth. Love and other habits out in New York City. Hey, hey. We know the tomboy lives in the armpit of hell, Texas. Right Turn, Clyde. Love that movie. Out of Kentucky, another neighbor. Of course, Miss Krista coming from the Jersey Shore. Cabs here. Lisa Marie's in Michigan. Melbourne, Australia. There's another one of our Aussies. I love it. And then we got Jackie's out of Northwest Ohio. Southeast, Northeast, Northwest. We got the whole state covered. SRB's based out of Ohio as well. Mama Bear's in Indiana. Miss Molly Drake's in Idaho. Beach Babe says another. We got another Jersey girl here. Love them Jersey girls. Love the Jersey peeps, period. If I wasn't here, I'd be in Jersey. I love Jersey. K711023, Wyoming. Never been there, ever. Love to go there. Jersey girl. Mikey's down in Florida. North Georgia in the house. D. Garrison, good to see you. Jackie's in Ohio. Got a lot of Ohio peeps in the house. Corpus Christi, GD up again. Another Texan. New Zealand, of course. We know Jesse that comes in here is from Thailand. I love it. Yes, we have a lot of Ohioans. London, UK, Mr. Dave Clayton. Appreciate you, brother. We love our UKers too. I am in Northeast Ohio, Right Turn, Clyde. I'm in between Akron and Cleveland. Miss Lucy lives in Cleveland. Poor Meg is still in Lucy's basement in Cleveland. I'm from Northeast Ohio. Don't miss the snow? No, I bet you don't, because I'm getting it right now. Michael, 007. We know Michael's out of England. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, Michael. Hope your move went well. Everything's going good for you. We miss you. It's great to see you, sir. Yes, miss you, girl. We know where she's at. Very windy and cold. I'm so sorry to hear that, miss you, girl. Come on in, you guys. 91 peeps in the house. 54 likes. Let's see if we can make that match. Get this in that algorithm if we could. Miss Typically Unique. Miss Kim, good to see you. Good to hear, Michael. You're getting what I'm getting too, Kim. Kim is in Ohio as well. Our snow mostly all melted. Yes. Yeah, so would ours. Every bit of it was gone, and it's now snowing again. Thank you so much there, Miss Kim. Thank you, Randy. Come on. If I did miss you, by the way, I will catch up with you. What are you doing, Mikey? You talking about your Florida weather, rubbing our noses in it? Whatever. Whatever, bro. Giddy up. That's how you say it. Giddy up. Whereabouts in Northeast Ohio were you from, Giddy up? Oh, come on, guys. Grab a seat. Fill up your cup. Get comfortable. Hey, Chick Bates in the house. She's another Ohioan. She bounces back and forth. New Mexico 444. Good to see you. Southeast coast of England. That's awesome. Right. It was 56 yesterday and 27 now. Ohio weather is so bipolar, folks. I've said it 1,000 times. It truly is bipolar. Northeast Ohio, but not sure I want to. I know, I don't blame you. But when you're from Ohio, you kind of get stuck in Ohio. We've all tried to leave, and we end up right back. Miss Terry Martin, we know Terry Martin's a neighbor down, lives right down the road from me, basically. We got a lot of Ohio's in this house, though. That tells you guys how boring it is here. That's why we get on here and do what we do to try to make some stuff happen. Canadian Cat Lady. Oh, we know where she's at, all the way up north there. Good to see you, Cat Lady. grew up in Lorain County. Oh, yeah, that's not too far at all, Stitches. I know where that's at. No worries, Mikey. Do your thing, bro. Born and raised in Ohio, Crud Dog said. Whereabouts? There's not. I mean, we have a beautiful state, guys. Don't get me wrong. I don't know that I did, Mag. I will have to go look. Let me see. Let me see. Which one, Meg? You talking about the Jack D phone thing or a different one? We're gonna review that too. I like the Four Seasons too. I believe it or not. Oh, Kettering. I know where that's at, up near Dayton. Yep. Miss Christina, good to see you today. Thank you, ma'am. Got 97 peeps in the house, guys. Hit the like button. Let's get this in that algorithm. I'm gonna catch up with some stuff real quick. Is Bianca in the house? You guys see her yet? Holy shit, Meg. Good God. Yeah, we did have some wind yesterday and today. Good Lord have mercy, you guys. Look at this. I'm sorry that happened to you, sis. Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore. Look at that. That's from the wind. That's a playhouse. Took the whole damn thing down. I hope you can fix it, Meg. That's nasty looking. God. Sorry to see that. Clairview, hello. Let's see. Karma police is in the house, y'all. Better behave. We don't need nobody going out in bracelets today. I got it, Molly. I will run it for you today. Oh, that's sad, Meg. Those things aren't cheap either. God. Sorry to hear that, hon. Down by the Ohio River now. Stitches is, yes. Come on in, guys. We're going to hit these documents in Idaho that just dropped, and we're going to sit and talk about why in the hell, after they get their guy that the prosecution said was the man, Giddy Up and Mentor. Gotcha. I know where you're at. Okay. Why they're still hiding things, and most of all, why is the defense okay with this? Okay, that's my big issue, because they've agreed to multiple things. I was watching a video Jules did. She said the same thing. Like, why is this okay? I'm curious. Curious. All right, guys. It is an open discussion as we discuss these things. Break it down. There is the link in the. Oh, what did I do here? Sorry. Pinned at the top of the chat as of right now. You guys want to jump up here and discuss this with us? Please do. I love hearing your guys' thoughts, feelings, and opinions on these things. You guys keep taking along. I gotta go. Don't work too hard, Mama Bear. We love you. We'll see you soon, and happy day-anniversary once again, dear. Lisa Marie. Mentor. Yeah, I know where Mentor is. I played at a bar there. I can't think, or right outside of Mentor, like 25 years ago. I can't think of the name of the place, though. It's been so long. It is definitely, wow. I knew Hemi was jumping up here with me. What's up, Hemi? How are you, bro?
What's going on, Dago?
Not a
Hope
whole
you
lot.
enjoyed your day yesterday.
Not really. It wasn't an enjoyable type thing, but I'm here, and that's all that matters. So
it's all good to get away from sometimes. You gotta get away from it. But this case has a way of bringing you right back into it.
It always does, yeah. It wasn't about getting away. I just trying to work through some things that aren't working for me. So it is what it is. I'm here. I did miss you guys yesterday, though. I miss these conversations and hooking up with you guys when I don't get the chance to, and it kind of doesn't make for a good day because I've said it time and time again. It's like therapy being in here. So
I spent some
Absolutely.
time to catch up on other creators and seeing what other videos are out there that need to be watched that I hadn't
Sure.
seen.
Absolutely. Well, it's great to be back with you guys today. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, these damn things on again. Yeah, now it's blazing outside, snowing. I miss being here. I miss having you here. Yeah, I'm okay, Michael. Thank you, sir. I'll survive. Mr. Dylan Hildreth from Hildreth's Verdict. Welcome, sir.
Um,
I have a
just
few.
just getting over a cold and
Oh,
other stuff.
sorry to hear that. Well,
Yeah.
you'll have that
I,
happen from time to time when you're a Georgia fan.
well, I spent most of the week in on your side of the state for work.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, over by Fremont.
Okay. Gotcha. Hey, Paula, good to see you, dear. No worries. What are you guys doing work wise over there?
Oh, I sell phones.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Traveling, huh? That's not fun, especially in this weather. Well, it was actually
Yeah.
pretty nice the last couple days till today. Then it went back
Well,
to freezing and snowing.
I got a couple days off, so I was able to get back home before it really turned bad.
Yeah, I can hear the
So
cold in your face too.
yeah,
That stuffy
yeah, it
shit.
was. Oh, I would have tried to get on live when I was in the hotel, but like I was just dead to the world whenever
Oh
I
no,
wasn't
I get
working.
it. Yeah, some of
Like
these colds.
there were days where I was asleep by 10 o'clock.
I get it. I get it. Definitely. Real quick, you
Zach was in a
guys.
bad motorcycle.
As you guys remember, if you guys remember, a while back, my videographer Molly, also very important part of our family here. I asked you guys to keep her nephew Zach in your thoughts and prayers, because we had a very very bad motorcycle accident. So I'm just gonna run this for you guys real quick that Molly put together in regards to that. If you guys don't mind, again, keep her family, her nephew, her sister, in your prayers, please, guys. So I'm gonna run this real quick for you guys, please, and thank you, Paige, for seeing this, and again for keeping them in your prayers and thoughts.
Accident. Most of his injuries are to his right side. He had multiple open fractures. He has a traumatic brain injury. They put a bolt into his skull to relieve pressure and monitor his brain. He has numerous brain bleeds and was intubated. His elbow was dislocated and they put it back in place. It seems to be stable now. His arm is broken in 3 places, his wrist has a few fractures, and his hand also has a few fractures. The swelling in his arm is so concerning that they had to make an incision from his hand to his elbow to relieve pressure. His hip has multiple fractures, his femur is broken in multiple spots, and a piece of his femur was brought in that was on the street. During surgery, they couldn't put it back together as well as they expected. His knee is broken in multiple areas, as well as the kneecap. His ankle is broken. They described it as he left a pretty good portion of the cartilage in his ankle on the road, so unfortunately, his ankle will never be the same. There is a chance they can do a fusion to his ankle later on, but there's also a risk that he will need to be amputated from the ankle down. The injury to his femur is limb-threatening. They said that down the road they can try to put a cement spacer in there, but that would be discussed later on. He will need multiple surgeries over the next roughly year and a half, but they can't do any further surgeries now until his brain is healthy enough to withstand long hours of surgery. Zach will have to go to a long-term rehabilitation facility when he gets out of the hospital. He will be bedridden for at least 6 months. He will have to learn how to do things again. If you can help, donate, share, or pray, it will be greatly appreciated.
Each stumble a teacher, each bruise a spark, turning pain into power, lighting up the dark. It's a long road ahead, but I'm taking it slow. Got a fire in my chest and a soul that won't fold. Through the hills and the valleys where the wild winds blow, it's a long road ahead, but I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
All right, guys. Thank you again so very much for keeping them and them, her whole family, actually, in your thoughts and prayers for that. It's horrifying to think anybody would go through that or does go through that, could go through that. It comes from a tough family. Um, Molly and her family are very tough people, very good people. They got good souls, good hearts, and I have faith in somebody high above that he's going to do amazing and get through this and be back to normal sooner than we think. So, guys, again, please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Like I said, I appreciate that very much to all of you. Thank you. Yeah, that's another thing. Her sister has cancer as well, so she's going through treatment while trying to be there for her son. It's a lot, guys. It's a whole lot. You know, we love you, Molly. We got your back always, and we always will. That's a fact. Oh, Miss Chickbait looks like she dropped 5 new memberships, guys. That gives us 30. Somebody else did it again. Christine Hurd, Ode 707, Mrs. Jim Morrison, Love Gigahertz, and Mayhem and Miracles. Congrats. Welcome to the source. Somebody else dropped some somewhere because we got 30 now, you guys. I'm trying to go back and see, but thank you all so very much. Chickbait, thank you, hon. I appreciate you very much. That is amazing. What did you did, Chickbait? What did you did? Can you still hear me, Hemi and Dylan?
Yep, I got
Yeah,
you.
I hear you fine.
All right, good stuff. I just wanted to make sure my sound didn't go out again. Thank you, Molly, for letting me put that out there for you. And I hope you guys can, like I said, even if you're not praying, folks, just keep them in your thoughts at least. And 100%. No, it's got to be rough too. They live in Oklahoma, and you live in Idaho. So, yes, I get it. Thank you, Molly. We love you, sis. So again, like I said, gentlemen, thank you for jumping up here with us. Again, Chickbait, thank you for donating those memberships, and all of you that did that. Amazing. Moonlit Baby, Megastar. You guys are amazing. We love you and appreciate you. We got 30 new members in the house today, guys. That is amazing. We got plenty of room in here because we got brand new pots that these mods picked up for us not too long ago. Is SRB still in here? I don't think she is. I don't think she was to begin with. Where's my guest?
I ain't seen her.
I didn't see her. Holy hell. I'm so used to seeing her. I just thought she was, but I didn't see her. Okay, so I guess she's not. Oh boy. Must be busy today. You are so welcome. All right.
Ready for the game tonight, Dago?
Which game is that, sir?
Bama, Oklahoma, college football playoff.
Oh, shit. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. And in my parlay, you may like it, you may hate it, depending on how superstitious you are. But I got the Tide tonight.
Okay, good. Roll Tide, roll Tide. Welcome, Kent. Good to see you. Caden's on his way down to Alabama as we speak for a couple of days, going down to visit family. Him and the mother-in-law. That's right. Roll Tide, roll Tide. Roll it out.
I heard the best part about Alabama was the Welcome to Mississippi sign.
But wait, what?
The best part about Alabama is the Welcome to Mississippi sign.
You're lucky I like you, buddy. I'm telling you.
I know.
It's always a good time. That's okay. The best part of Alabama is not seeing all the idiots that are wearing the big G's on their foreheads.
Yeah,
there you go, bro.
They just got the weird looking A's on their head, thinking that, oh, we're going to get back to Saban era.
Don't go there. Don't be talking no shit about Nick Saban now. We'll go to put him up. Put him up. I'm just kidding. I do miss him, though, a whole lot. T-Jag, what's happening? I wish we could get him back. I know it'll never happen. The dude's put in so much time, but we need somebody like him, if not. Busy is busying around. Busy said, Dylan, I thought you were going to say the best part was now leaving Alabama. Don't go there, Fizzy. Don't go there. Don't go there. It's all in good fun, guys. We're all joking. It's a lot of fun to do this, so I like the banter back and forth stuff. Or now we have this. I can't. Sorry, Crud Dog. I live, born and raised here, but I do not do the state. No O state in this house. We are diehard Bama fans, bro. Except or Mo. I don't know if you're male or female. I'm sorry. I took you as a male when you said certain things, so that's what I thought. But I am a Cleveland Browns fan. But yeah.
I'm sorry, Dago.
Shut up.
you picked the worst of the Ohio teams.
Yeah, I know.
Well, my Saints ain't doing too good this year either, so I'm just waiting on the NFL draft. I'm already in all season mode.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with us, other than the fact that they're idiots and didn't use the quarterback they should have until it was too late.
I don't know what they was thinking about Shedeur Sanders. Man, come on.
She said thoughts and prayers. You live here too, Chick Bait, and you forgive me for that. You don't need to forgive me for nothing. Dog pound all the way. Anyway, Brown clowns, get out of here, Stitches. Being a Lions fan, that's real rough. That is very rough.
Well, the Lions, I mean, they're finally getting their due. I mean, how many years have they struggled?
Taking 150 years to get there. You know what I mean?
I mean, hell, if it can happen for the Lions, it can happen for anybody.
Bengals fan, all owned by the Browns family. Yeah.
Bengals too.
Makes no sense now, does it, Crud Dog?
And the Bengals got a good quarterback. I don't know what their issue is, but they got a damn good.
As long as we beat them, I don't care. But we haven't done very well.
They got an LSU guy.
Yeah.
LSU.
Another team I'm not fond of, but I like Hemi, so I'll let him be.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Bama fan. I can't like LSU. It just doesn't work. It's as bad as like in let's talk about Idaho. That's right. Let's do it. So
the Vandals football team, they're gonna be looking good next year.
Right. There were two docs that dropped that we can actually visually see. But as I'm going to show you, the case summary shows that there's, I think, like 5. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to get more this afternoon or if they're going to roll out Tuesday, because they seem to drop everything Tuesdays and Fridays. What I want to talk about is what they did. I'm going to get there in a minute, guys. I'm going to have to grab a refill, and then we're going to get into it, guys. Looks like we got 114 of you guys in the house with 91 likes. Please hit the like button. Let's get this in the algorithm. I want to discuss something. What the hell? They have Brian Koberger arrested, convicted, in prison for life, multiple terms. What the hell are they still hiding that they have to keep redacting? They're talking about the document that we're going to look at first is a reconsideration of unsealing certain things. Why are you reconsidering unsealing anything? There should be nothing redacted or sealed at this point, in my opinion. The case is closed. It's over. It's done. Yes, I'll get you some too, Stitches. I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So we're going to get into that conversation as to why. And again, why the defense doesn't seem to argue these things. The defense didn't argue a lot of things. They didn't argue the tearing down of the house. They didn't argue this. They didn't argue that. I have questions, okay? And I got that idea from listening to Jules talk about the same thing earlier.
And that's been one of my biggest issues with the defense, because it's not on the defense to make the case. There's nothing to make a case against Brian Koberger. If they would have gone to trial, all Ann Taylor would have had to do is say that's all they have.
Right. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And Annie's right. The state, that's another one of the documents too. The state also filed for a decision without a hearing. What the hell is that all about? Like I said, there's some weird shit with this case, guys, and it just gets weirder and weirder. And by the way, wonderful to see you, Miss Annie. Thank you for jumping in here with us. We appreciate and love you very much for all you do. Moonflower, welcome. Good to see you. They are worried about post-conviction appeal, and they don't want their dirty laundry coming to the light, or dirty work coming to light. I call it dirty laundry, but yeah, I guess that's true too. But why would the defense be agreeable on some of these? I would think the defense would be pushing for these things to be opened up, that's what I'm saying. Something's not right somewhere, okay? And I'm still trying to put my thumb on it. You as well, Miss Annie. So give me a minute, folks. I'll be right back. Dylan Hemi, the floor is yours. No singing. I don't want to run everybody off. And I'm gonna go grab my coffee and Stitch's new coffee cup full of coffee as well. ISP keeps glazing and stalling too. Yes, it doesn't make sense. That's what the conversation is about today. So I'll be right back, gentlemen. It's all yours.
All right, well, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say something real quick, and I hate to say it because it's kind of like throwing hope on the wall and hoping that it sticks. But I'm just going back to what Nan Taylor said in front of Judge. Judge was about having it all out in the open because she said that her client is being convicted through the media. She was opposed about that gag order. Hindsight's 2020 now that everything is said and done and everything is out in an open and everybody's into these documents. Granted, they've redacted it, a lot of it, to a point where if you don't know the names of the players that's in the game, you'll be out of the loop. And it's hard to put 2020 together. But why are they always doing something to get attention to this case? I'm thinking maybe something in the background is going on that keeps bringing everything to light, uh, and all this back together. My thing is, what is Koberger doing in jail? It was his thoughts. I realize that everything is supposedly monitored. So he has to be careful about what he says about the case if he decides to talk about the case at all, which I highly doubt that's going to happen anyway. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what involvement did Brian Kohlberger have, if he had anything to do with it at all. Because everything that I'm seeing, he don't have any. There's nothing there for Brian Kohlberger. So if I'm Brian Kohlberger and I'm trying to put myself in his shoes, and I'm going, why you take the plea then? If you're so scared to be in front of the gun squad, but if you know balls to bone, like I've always said, and I've always felt this way, you ain't got shit to hide, and they're falsely accusing you of shit, then you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. Be like, all right, motherfuckers, let's go. You prove your shit. Because I'm telling you, I ain't do this shit. I don't know, Dylan. What you think? I don't. Something's going on.
Well, like I was saying earlier, the it with after seeing everything that we've seen, I can just continue to question Ann Taylor more and more and more, just because the onus isn't on Ann Taylor to prove that Brian Kohlberger is innocent. The onus is on Evil Santa to prove that Kohlberger is guilty. And there is nothing that we've seen in the documents that say he is guilty. There's nothing. And all Ann Taylor doesn't even need a defense. It's just like, really? This is your defense? Or this is your evidence? A touch DNA and a girl who may or may not be drunk at was 4 a.m., even though there's video of blood-curdling screams at 2:30 a.m. How about you make it make sense and then come back and start charging people? Like, there's no way that this should have even gotten this far, let alone a full-blown plea deal with a guilty verdict.
It's maddening. It really is.
Like it's absolutely insane. And
And it don't help either when you have a judge that's pretty much biased towards the whole damn thing too. So trying to argue and make your point, and then you have a judge that's sitting there arguing about having that same damn argument and why you should be presenting that argument, and uh, is it fact of law? Is it this and that and the other? And he's constantly says that he's bound by Idaho law, and that every argument has to line up with Idaho law. Well, sir, it seems like to me that you're totally biased about all this, and that you have already came up to your own conclusion. Therefore, anything that Ann Taylor has to say, regardless if it's bound by the law or not, it's not going to happen. So
I mean,
that's that aspect too.
the thing is, the just with the lack of evidence alone, the judge can't. The judge wouldn't be able to do anything on that front. All Ann Taylor has to do is say, "Seriously, that's all you have, and you're going to take my client to trial over what?"
That's why I want to know. That's why I have questions. I have questions about things going on with the defense side as well. There's something that's off, guys. Something's not right, and it bothers the hell out of me.
And I've been calling it out since all the documents were coming out.
Right. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense why the defense is not challenging a lot of the stuff that's coming from. In fact, on the contrary, supporting and agreeing to a lot of the shit that's coming from the prosecution side of these things. And I'm like, wait, what are you doing? And I don't get me wrong, you guys know better. I love Ann Taylor. I like you wouldn't believe. I support her in every aspect, but something doesn't match. Something's wrong. I can't put my finger on it.
I picked up on something, Dago, even way back in front of Judge, and how when the prosecutor goes up there and makes his argument, and how Judge was like leaning more on the prosecutor side, and it was I kind of felt like it was like 2-on-1, the judge and the prosecutor against Ann Taylor, and then
it was
it was the same thing that I picked up when they changed the thing. So
and it wasn't as bad with Triple J, but as it has been with Hitler or Hypocrite or whatever you got. I call him Voldemort. But Witchy, what's up? K Dips, good to see you. But still, it sounds that I always go back to that damn hearing in May, guys, of 24. I told you that we did get something else. We got 1, 2, 3 now. Cool. The order unsealing, redacting, and or maintaining sealed status of documents. How about that? That's the only one that's marked as new, you guys. We have 3 now, so I'm going to wait. I'm not going to wait, but as we go through, there may be more because it's happened where we've been in here during the live and documents pop in the middle of a show. So,
okay, so Devil's Advocate put a video out pretty much to compare the time between 2:35 to 3:30, and had their timeline 4 to 4:20, and he lined them both up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, so what's the difference here?
Right.
I mean, we're hearing a bunch of what they may call partying, but that's the wrong kind of party there. It don't sound like a one of those typical Saturday night kind of parties. Now, I'm hoping that when Jules come out, she said it's going to be Monday whenever they got back to her about that. 12:45 to 2:30 to see if we're going to see Gower dropping off the girls or not, and seeing that the footage that was previously released at Linden Lane between 1 to, I guess, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And seeing if all that audio matches up with the new stuff, but we'll see about that. But it's going to be very interesting. you can't even the so when he got on panel with the attorneys and their appellate
Ron, the custody
Ron,
queens and Ron, yeah.
that was the very first thing that he alluded to when he was listening to that. It was okay, so was this disclosed to the defense? Because if this wasn't disclosed to the defense, then I will be up in front of the judge arguing what the fuck is this shit? You know, it's kind of like this is discovery. You haven't
Right.
turned this over to the defense.
Right. No,
This
I
don't
got
even
you.
sound normal.
What's up, Scully? Good to see you, brother. Right, 100%. 129 peeps in the house, guys. Please make sure you hit the like button. Let's get this up in the algorithm. So what I'm going to do is read you the first one, or the newest that just dropped as we went live. There was only 2 that were in the docket until about 10 seconds ago, and this showed up. This one is named Order Unsealing, Redacting, and or Maintaining the Sealed Status of Documents 88 through 179. They were talking about, I'm going to show you real quick, okay? Order sealing the state's motion to reconsider unsealing certain records. This is partially what my issue was, okay? This is real quick. I'll show you that, and then we'll get to the newest one. Order sealing state's motion to reconsider, meaning they're going to go back and think about, are we really going to unseal these or not? Certain records. And it says, based upon the state's motion to seal the state's motion to reconsider unsealing certain records filed herein, the court does hereby confirm and order that the state's motion to reconsider unsealing certain records is exempt from disclosure and is sealed pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule number 32. Again, this is a motion, and you're sealing. This is the same guy that said he was tired of sealing shit. He wanted everything unsealed, so on and so forth. We get to this point, and now they're sealing everything or fighting back and forth about unsealing things. This is ridiculous, you guys. It's stupid. Completely. Hey, Sky, good to see you. Unreal to me. It's blowing my mind that this is still happening. Again, you had the guy that you wanted in prison. What are you worried about? So this was the other one Annie was talking about. State's request, prosecution's request for decision without hearing. Comes now, State of Idaho by and through Latah County Prosecuting Attorney and pursuant to Rule 5.3 of the local rules of the District Court and Magistrate Division for the 4th Judicial District. Respectfully request that the state's motion to reconsider unsealing of certain records and motion to seal filed as of November 21st of 2025. They want that decided without having a hearing. Really? Welcome, Offset. Good to see you.
Well, that's kind of like Bill Thompson sitting there and saying that he's got a full confession of Brian Kohlberger behind closed doors.
Yeah, right. Yeah, show it then. Show us.
Right.
This was put through Ashley Jennings, senior deputy prosecuting attorney.
But my thing is, they go with that bullshit is that's not the way it's supposed to be done. All that's supposed to be on video, documented, and in front of everybody.
Right.
You want to confess? Okay, we're going to confess in front of God and everybody, and you're in front of your accusers as well.
That should be mandated. That should be mandated. I agree.
But AR was correct 100% when he said that all cases like this shouldn't even have a plea deal on the damn table at all. Period.
I agree with you. I fully and wholeheartedly agree with that.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Dago. You can go.
It's all right. It's okay. The state's motion to reconsider unsealing of certain records and motion to seal. So that other document I read to you, they wanted that decided on without having to go to a hearing over it. How is that okay? I'm sorry, but it's not. Not at all, in my opinion. But moving on. Let me find it here. Now that drops after those two come out. The order unsealing, redacting, and or maintaining sealed document status of documents 88 through 179. So here we go. and this is new to me. I didn't get to review this at all because this dropped while we're sitting here. On October 16th of 2025, the court issued an order seeking, now that'll tell you guys how long ago it's been, okay, since that order was issued. Seeking the party's position regarding the unsealing of the third set of documents we've been waiting on for 2 months now, identified therein as numbers 88 through numbers 179. And it says see third order seeking party's position regarding sealed as of October 16th. Okay. Sorry. Now, the court has reviewed the parties' respective responses and rules as follows.
Hello.
A. Documents to unseal. With regard to the following documents, the court received no objection by either party to their unsealing, as the court finds no further justification under rule number 32 I3A and to warrant their continued sealed status. And that's numbers 88, 89, 93, 97, 101, 103, 108, 111, 112, 118, 125, 130, 132, 143, 44, 46, 48, 54, 56, 57, 58, 61, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 69, 70, 76, 78, and 79. Here's my question. There should be nothing missing from this. This should be 88 through 179, period. All of them. Every bit of them and every one of them should be unsealed, but they're not. There's a few that are missing throughout this whole thing. I don't like that, okay? The state's response to the court is public. Defense is sealed. You can see in the state's response each item on the third batch. Thank you, Annie. You're welcome to jump up here, Annie, if you have the ability to. With regard to the following documents, the court received objection by one or both parties to their unsealing. However, after considering the objections, the court finds no further justification under ICAR 32 I3A to warrant their continued sealed status. So 95, 99, 100, 102, 104, 105, 09, 114, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 45, 53, 159, 68, 71, 172, and 77. So it sounds to me that those will be unsealed. Even though they objected to them, they're still going to unseal them. That's interesting. I'm grateful to see that. But that's fine that they're going to be unsealed. Now it makes me wonder how much will be redacted. Welcome, Chickbait. Thanks for joining us, hon.
Yeah, no problem. How you doing?
I'm good, hon. Hope you are as well. And then B says documents to maintain sealed status with regard to the following documents. The court received objection by one or both parties to their unsealing, having considered. Oh, well, nope, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Nope, I guess I wasn't. Having considered the objection, the court agrees that their sealed status shall be maintained pursuant to 32 IA3. And that is, let's see, 91. And I'm writing these down because we're going to break these down. I have issue from March 27th of 25. That is Exhibit C to the defendant's third supplemental response to request for discovery. This filing contains sensitive personal information of third parties, the release of which into the public realm would be highly objectionable to a... Where'd you go, Dylan? You good, buddy? Hold on. Okay, bud. Well, that was quick. Where'd it go? Where was I at? Sorry. Public realm will be highly objectionable to a reasonable person. Thus, they shall remain sealed pursuant to rule number 32 again. So we got 91 from March 27th. We also have 110 from March 24th, which is the state's Exhibit S7D / Douglas. And then we have 113 from March 20th of 25. The defendants exhibit in support of their objection to the state's motion in limine the self-authentication of records. Sorry. Documents number 100 and 113. Why does it say 100? Consist of federal grand jury material, which is exempt from public disclosure under Rule 6E2 Federal R Criminal P and 5 USC 552B3. They must have meant 110 because that's what I didn't get. You can't hear me, Chickbait? Can you hear me? I guess not.
Sounds like she's having browser problems. She can't hear.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna hop back in.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it causes those issues. Now, I'm guessing that meant 110. Okay. And I might be wrong. Can you hear me now? Can I hear you?
I don't know. I think
There.
I can hear you.
Now I can hear you. Yes, you sound great.
Okay.
Good stuff. Thanks for joining us. So, 123 from these are the ones that they're going to keep sealed, you guys. I don't think anything should be sealed. This is from March 17th. That is the Exhibit D1-3 to defendant's response to the state's motion in limine the neuropsychological and psychiatric evidence. And I think the defense is the one that wants to keep this sealed. This filing consists of sensitive and confidential mental health information of defendant. Yeah, that is private and protected under ISA. And I don't think that anybody needs to see or hear that anyway. That doesn't have any bearing on the actual case, in my opinion. But 74-106-13.
Like when that guy dropped out of the chat, the volume went down. So.
Say again.
I said when that guy dropped out of the chat, the volume went down. Like it went off for me. So.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's weird. But the relates to this information in the public realm would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person, which outweighs the public's right to access. Thus, it shall remain sealed pursuant to, of course, Rule 32. Then we have, wait a minute, where's it at? 127 from March 13th, 25. Exhibit B to defendant's second supplementary response to discovery. So we're going to end up looking at that too. This filing contains sensitive personal information of third parties, the release of which into the public realm would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person. Thus, it shall remain sealed. And if these are anything to do with witnesses, I'm not feeling that bullshit. Sorry, because these people were going to get on the stand and testify. Sorry, you lost you were going to do it there. Why can't you do it now? That's all I'm saying. Why can't we know who that is? I don't need to know their birth date, their social security number, their address, their waist size. I don't care about any of that stuff or what size shoes they wear. I just want to hear their testimony and what they had to say. If it's a witness, I should say. I'm sorry. And then
well, I'd just like to know, I keep hearing the same names keep coming up all the time about alternate suspects, but my whole thing is, what kept you from eliminating suspects from unknown A or unknown male B and D?
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just like to know why. And your guide sitting there that you went through all this trouble is sitting in prison right now, and he don't even match those. So
right.
I need an explanation of why Brett Kopaka and Malwich and other players that's involved that should have some form of DNA testing done, and they wasn't tested to unknown male B or D. I have questions. I have concerns.
Right.
And now, if you know this is true and it's balls to bone, you got your guy. Then we shouldn't be having these kind of conversations that we're constantly having about this reasonable doubt that's surrounding this case of bullshit. Bullshit.
Yes, sir.
But also, Dago, you mentioned you don't care about the shoe size, but what about that Vans type shoe print off? And what kind
I
of
do-
shoes did BK wear? You know, like
That
Yeah.
shoe size isn't. Yes,
they
that shoe
gave
size.
us that info. We're allowed to question it.
That one is definitely important. I agree with you on that, chick bait.
I mean, can you differentiate the between the shoe size of my guy sitting up back there with his shoe right beside that print and his phone taking that same picture of the shoe print?
Well, I mean,
So which shoe print are we talking about? His or theirs? We don't know because they done contaminated the scene.
They had an inventory of Brian's stuff, right? Where are
Yeah,
the Vans shoes?
he was a size 12, or no, I'm sorry. Was it a 12 or 12 and a half? You guys, is what the size shoes that they found in Brian's room?
But did they find the Vans type shoes?
Not that I know of, no.
Because that was a crucial, detail.
Yeah, I never believed they were his.
Specific thing that they mentioned, and it's still driving me kind of nuts.
Yeah, that for that latent footprint, of course, and it definitely should not have been. That shouldn't be hidden by no means, but I don't believe it belonged. I never did believe that belonged to Brian. I think it belongs to either one of the roommates or whoever else was in that house that night. Possibly whoever the true killers are.
I don't. But also, why is there only one latent shoe print inside the house? There's footprints outside the house in the snow. There are. I don't have details on
Right.
that type of shoe, or if there's only one person walking back and forth. Don't have details. So.
Well, how do you get one shoe print anyway instead of two?
Only one, and only one with DNA. Only one in that entire hallway. I know it's not that big of a place, but it's not.
No, but where was the other foot at when that foot was being put down on the floor? You know
Somebody
what I mean?
was hopping.
That's what it looks like, or jumping, trying not to put their footprints down. You know what I mean?
But
Kinda
still,
looked that way.
if they had DNA on one shoe, you would think there'd be more than one latent footprint. You know what I mean? There'd have to be more than one.
Right. No, I understand.
The laziest investigation ever in the history of investigation.
No, it's not even. It's not lazy. They didn't even do an investigation, in my opinion, chick. You have to do one to be lazy at it. You know what I mean?
You're right. I was overcompensating for an investigation.
Right. No, you're good. You're good. What's up, Silent G? Roxy Tucker, welcome. Gen 7, good to see you again, dear. And then the last one, you guys, was 155, came February 10th of 25. Exhibit S1, read the state's motion to extend the state's rebuttal expert witnesses. I'm sorry, where did I just... expert disclosure. I'm sorry about that. And it says the deadline, this filing discloses sensitive and confidential health information of third parties. Document 124 was misdated in the court's third order seeking party's position regarding sealed documents. Okay, so next up, or finishing off, number 155 says that is private and protected under Rule 74, 106, 13. The release of this information into the public realm would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person. Well, I'm unreasonable then. Thus, it shall remain sealed pursuant to Rule 32. Now, C, it says, documents to unseal and redact. With the following regard to the following documents, the court received objection by one or both parties to their unsealing. Having considered the objections, the court finds no further justification under Rule 32 to warrant their continued sealed status, but finds the following redactions are necessary to balance the public's right to access with the privacy concerns implicated. That would be number 90 from March 31st of 25. The exhibits to defendant's third supplementary response to request for discovery. the expert witness penalty phase. So hold on, bear with me while I'm writing these down because we're gonna look back at these anyway. At some point to see why certain things may be redacted, I guess you could say. And I just want to know which ones they are. Just so I have certain things within this
Anything
letter.
personalized, like knife wounds or the blood, all that sensitive stuff, they can keep all that.
No, to some extent, sure. But in my opinion, though, you guys, again, other than social security numbers, birth dates, and addresses, I don't think nothing should be redacted at this point. It's closed. It's a closed case. Brian Koberger sitting in prison. What the hell are they hiding?
But they keep on releasing documents and then redacting stuff, and it's infuriating.
100%.
That's why I can't keep up with it. Like, I want to wait until I get like a bulk, all of it, and then look over it. I need time, like this is not fair to anybody. And if I was a family member, I'd be livid, like this stuff should be put out there, one big dump,
Right. I agree. Within this filing are expert reports and expert declarations containing sensitive and detailed confidential mental health information of the defendant and other individuals that is private and protected under IC 74-106-13. Those reports and declaration are identified within the filing as exhibits D7E. Hold on, I'm writing these as we go. D13 E, sorry. D20B. And that one has a footnote. That one says D20B. The only portion of exhibit D20B that will be redacted is the first 5 pages. Jesus Christ. Which is probably the most important part. That has the most important information on it, in my opinion, probably. Which is the expert's declaration. The remaining portion of the exhibit is the expert's CV, which will be unsealed. Okay. The next one would be D20C, D22B. The release of this information into the public realm would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person, which outweighs the public's right to access. Thus, they shall be redacted from... I want to know who decides that, okay? Shall be redacted from the filing pursuant to ICAR 32I3A and 1. I want to know who decides that this outweighs the public's right to access, because I don't think anything should. Sorry. I don't think anything should. Then the next one we have is number 92 from March 26th of 25. This is all from March, of course. The defendant's exhibit 1A in support of the affidavit and objection to the state's motion in limine re the text messages and testimony. God, that's going to irritate me. Hold on.
Well, actually, that one's like the only one that makes sense right now. You want to redact phone numbers and
to some extent, but I don't think that you should be able to redact certain things within that, is what I'm saying.
No, I mean the context of the text or anything should be out. Like, I'm still confused how they said that Maddie and Kaylee were texting Jack D, right?
Yeah.
And we have no information about the contents of those texts.
100%. We should know that, in my opinion. Be able to make our own decision on what we believe. So that one there says, this filing contains personal phone numbers and email addresses of the victims, witnesses, and third parties. Okay. Keep that private and release the rest of it. You did it with other things. Why can't you do it with this one? Okay. Which is private, protected under 74-106-33, and the publication of which would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person. Thus, all but the last 4 digits of the phone numbers and the username of all email addresses will be redacted pursuant to ICAR 32IA1. Okay, fine. Again, whatever.
Meanwhile, we get a myriad of Brian Koberger selfies.
Mm-hmm. And Brian Koberger information, tons of it from his phone and everything else leaked out to the whole world for Dateline. Yeah, that's a joke. So
the math don't math.
And which I think some of his selfies was AI generated.
Other people have been saying that too.
I'm not sure about that.
I don't know about it,
I just
but
think they like to put him down, and that's their agenda from day one, and they're going to keep doing it. Like,
right.
Like his info is fair game. Everybody else's, no. Because they can't find an Instagram. They can't find a Facebook of this guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they're just putting everything out there from his cell phone. Like,
well, that's what the whole new and the leaked investigation is about, that we've heard not one word about. Nothing. They're saying this whole the thing that Hitler tasked Bill Thompson to go find the special investigator or special prosecutor for the investigation into the leaked information. Has anybody heard a word about it? Because I haven't. And I question whether it's even real at this point, that there's anything even going on.
But I would love to hear that they did a whole AI of him walking into Costco and that was all fake. I mean, like walking on the moon kind of conspiracy. Like, no, I just can't believe they didn't release this stuff until after the fact.
You don't have to leave silent. You're fine. Why would you? What would you think you had to leave? Fourth Amendment violation isn't even arguable. Agreed. I understand. I don't understand what you're saying, Silent G. I don't. Nobody has to leave for any reason. Everybody has the right to their own opinions, feelings, and thoughts on anything, and nobody's going to tell you any different about it. You have that right, so you don't have to leave if that's what you're saying. You know yourself. What does that mean? I'm lost. Did I miss something in the chat? Anybody?
I didn't catch anything that happened in the chat.
Did somebody say something not so nice to Silent G, or did I miss something? You're not being a pest by any means. This platform is set up so that you can voice and feel your own way about things.
Oh,
Am I only good? I'm kind of lost. No, I'm just pissed, and I should.
I think I know who this is. I just can't remember.
Why are you pissed off? Did somebody piss this person off in here?
This sounds like the same person you had an issue with about a month ago.
I don't know.
He was a regular, and he kind of got into it in chat one day.
Looks like Meg is being supportive, so I would go with that.
I'm pissed. Bethany is the third lady. If that makes a difference, because I relapsed, I blame this case. Meg, I quit. Silent G, Kandahar. What are you saying?
Well, name who I think it is, and I apologize because it kind of sounds like a
Outcast. What's up, buddy? Yeah, nobody needs to leave out of here.
I just sent a comment in support of Silent. Like,
oh, you're not a regular. Okay, well, you're still welcome at any time.
They don't have to leave, but
yeah, nobody. I don't ever want anybody to feel like they can't be here if they have an opposing opinion. What's up, brother? Have an opposing opinion. It's something that we would think. Even if you're what you would call a guilter, you think Brian's guilty, they're still welcome here. Nobody. I'm not going to let anybody attack you for that. So I'm just saying.
That's how we don't do that. I've showed up on Guilter's channels for that exact purpose. Like, if you want to have free speech, then have free speech.
Exactly.
It's not that hard.
Bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to check something here real quick. Let's see. Meg, where are you at? Meg, Mega Ma'am. 1 minute.
It's
here.
like I understand the frustration because I'm starting to look at it like this. It's like this is wrong, but yet you're ignoring it
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want to address it. And then everybody sees it and just like speaks on it, and but it's nothing changes, and
Mm-hmm.
it gets old. You don't want to hear about it.
Gotcha. Is that Jeff? Is that who that is? If that's Jeff, that Jesus. Okay. Jeebus.
Yeah.
Roxy Tucker, good to see you. Outcast, welcome. Miss Potts, thank you for joining us up here, ma'am. Good to have you here.
Oh,
That's
well,
not who I
hello.
was thinking about, though, Dago, but quite possible. I know he changes his name.
No idea. I mean, I just don't want anybody to feel like they have to leave because they have a different feeling or a different thought than other people. That's all. I just want to
He
make sure
says
that that's known.
he's not Jeff.
Yeah, I see that now. Gracefully Salty, welcome. Good to see you. So, anyway,
It might
moving
be
on.
Outcast 2.0.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Are
so.
you guys? Are you
Go
even
ahead.
reading what the?
I was. Go ahead, Annie.
Sorry, you seeing this shit, Dago? Do you have the other tab open? Do you have the other tab open with the state's response to the court's third order?
Not completely yet. No.
Okay, well, it would be very helpful if even just for yourself, you open it in another tab. You don't have to share it with screen or anything. You can leave the order on screen. But the reason that I'm telling you to do this is because when you open up the state's response to the court's third order, requesting, okay, the defense's was sealed, but the state's was open. There's an entire list. It's all numbered. So everything that Hippler is saying here, documents to unseal with all of these numbers, it's listed in the state's thing. So you can see what each item is.
Right.
Okay. So
Here
what's
they are right
interesting
there.
to me is 137, 138, 139. We're getting those. That's the defendant's motion in limine number 14 regarding statistical analysis. It will not be redacted.
Right.
We're going to get the defendant's motion in limine number 5 regarding inconclusive data, not redacted.
Right.
We're going to get exhibits in support of motion regarding witness identification by bushy eyebrows. So do you see how, like in Hippler's order, he's saying he's going to unseal all of these numbers, 88, 89, 93, blah, blah, blah. And then it says in the second paragraph, he no longer sees a continued to keep the sealed status on 95, 99, 100, 102, etc. If you go look at the state's little list there, you can see what each of these items are. So Hippler is unsealing many of the documents, including some stuff related to alt-perp and third party. It's not going to be redacted.
That's good. That's very good. Okay.
So do you see where I'm saying, like, if you're looking at this list here from the state, so you can look on that list to see what number 88 is, 89, 93, 97,
Right.
101.
Right. Yeah.
And you just go by Hippler's little list here.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
No, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The number 94. Okay. No. I got you. Sorry. I didn't know what you were saying.
You get what I'm trying to say to
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
So if you were to take Hippler's order and you have it alongside this, it's a lot easier to determine what's being unsealed, what's going to stay maintained under a sealed status. Okay.
Yes.
But from what
Kinda
we
like,
can see here,
Miss
With number
Potts,
94, for instance, the defendant's reply to the state's objection to motion limine, that's staying sealed.
correct.
So 92 is the defendant's exhibit 1A in support of the affidavit and objection to the state's motion in limine. Read the text messages and testimony, of course. that's staying sealed, and because of the phone numbers and stuff in there. So yeah, no, I got you. I knew what you were saying.
We're
It took
gonna
me a
get all
minute
of
to put it
Maori
together.
stuff too. Looks like
That's
Maori stuff is coming unsealed.
right. That's
So,
good.
Miss Potts, this is kind of like Hitler's Cliff Notes.
What is
The
the order?
the exhibit and the notations are just kind of like point for point.
No. This is This is the court asked them both back on October 16th, pursuant to the third batch of unsealing.
Hmm.
Both of them needed to reply to the court and argue what they think should be sealed and why, what they don't object to becoming unsealed. The defense filed theirs under seal. So the only one we can see is the state
Okay.
to be able to tell what these documents are. And Hitler, basically, he's making it short and sweet here. All of the documents to unseal, bam, they're all numbered.
Well, I mean that's
And
what
then
I meant by Cliff Notes. I'm like he's
Yeah.
bam. And this is all the
Yeah,
state
it's a lot
stuff.
easier to consolidate it this way than do what the state had it itemized. So you end up with,
I agree.
32 pages.
All right, thank you. Just want to understand.
Yes. Thank you, Annie, for making sorry, I'm distracted because of whatever the hell was going on in the chat that I didn't understand. So my
It's
apologies.
fine. I could tell by the conversation. I'm like, I don't think he even realizes that he can open up the state's response to the court on this and
Yeah,
see
no, I
every
wasn't even
single
thinking about it.
item that's numbered. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it. So thank you for kind of redirecting my nose in that direction. I appreciate that. Welcome, Sarah.
I think it just helps that as you're reading each number, you can go look and see what that number is and whether or not it's going to become unsealed or stay sealed or partial or whatever.
Yes, absolutely. That's why I was just writing these down, and then I can go to the other page. That's a good point. And then say, hey, we're not getting this, and this for this reason, but we are getting this, and this. So yeah, very good point. And thank you for
And for me, it's just easier the way my brain works. Okay. So, I'm just going through the checklist here of everything he is saying is going to be unsealed.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm going through that checklist, I'm seeing we're getting a lot of the lab reports pertaining to third party. That's going to be unsealed. Maori's going to be unsealed.
That's important.
Everything to do with the statistical analysis and the inconclusive data.
Yep. Very important stuff. Very important stuff.
So
Stuff that I
either
think
way,
we've all
I
been
love
waiting
you.
for.
I just wanted to help you out a little.
No, thank you. I appreciate that very, very, very much. Like I said, I'm sorry I got distracted, but I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on over here too. So thank you, Annie. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, anytime. If you keep that list open in another tab for you, it's a lot easier to see going by each number what's what.
Thanks. Oh, absolutely. Have a good day, Chick Bait. Thank you.
Bye.
And yeah, I
I'll talk to you
appreciate that.
later, Dago.
All right, Annie. Have a good one, hon. Thank
Merry
you for
Christmas,
being here.
everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye. I am Sarah. Thank you. Meg, check the Discord if you don't mind. Ariana, good to see you. Welcome again, Sarah. And I am definitely interested, Sarah. I may have to do that and make it a little bit easier. I'm just trying to get through everything. So we also have 96, 98, 106, 107, and 140 that are staying sealed. And it says 96 through 96, 98, 106, 107, and 140 consist of forensic science reports documenting DNA testing and analysis performed on various items of evidence gathered by law enforcement for purposes of excluding certain third-party witnesses as potential contributors, while the scientist's summary of conclusions and biology analysis notes will be unsealed. The remaining portions of the filings will be redacted pursuant to Rule 32, I3A 1 and 7 as that contain personal and sensitive DNA data. The redactions for each document are as follows. 1 second. Okay.
I'm sorry, Dago. I can help you out with that too. I can pull it up.
Oh no, it's all good. I just want to get through this first, and then we'll go back and do what she said. Um,
I'm gonna pull that document up so that way, whenever you do come across something you want to know what it is, I'll see unsealing, redacted, or maintaining sealed. Okay,
yeah,
is that the one or is that the other one? It's right down below it. Sealing state motions, reconsiders unsealing.
number 116 is the exhibits 1-4, the state's response to the defendant's motion in lemony number 7. Exhibit S1 to this filing contains phone numbers, personal phone numbers of the victims, witnesses, and third parties, which is private and protected under 74, and the publication of which would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person, all but the last 4 digits of the phone numbers. And what the hell? Phone numbers and will be redacted pursuant to ICA Era 32. Exhibit S4 to this filing will be redacted in its entirety, as it is a transcript of grand jury testimony provided in this case, which I would love to see that too. Again, the case is overclosed. Why can't we see the full transcript from the grand jury at this point? I don't see why we shouldn't be able to see that. That kind of bothers me a little bit. Which is exempt from public disclosure under Rule 32. And then, of course, 122, 317.25, Exhibits 1 and 2 to defendant's objection to state's motion in lemony. Text messages and testimony for the reason articulated in 92, supra all but the last 4 digits of the phone numbers, and the username of all email addresses will be redacted pursuant to Rule 32. I mean, yeah, but during the case and so on and so forth, I thought it was always as well fizzy, but afterwards, I don't know. That's the thing. I've never like dealt with a case like this to the after effects of the case. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't sure. Is Outcast still in here? I don't see him now. I was going to ask him a question. Maybe not. So moving on, then we had 126 from March 14th. Okay, so it's because their grand jury proceedings are automatically secret by law. Okay, see, I don't know. This is new to me with that stuff. I just didn't know that after a case it's closed and all that, if it were able to be released. That's all. But thank you, Love and Other Habits. I learn new things every day, you guys. Thank you, Randy. Exhibits S1 through S4 to the state's amended supplemental response to request for discovery. Read the expert testimony. And a portion of this filing identifies credit card info and bank account numbers belonging to the defendant and his family members. This information is private and protected info. So that's going to have to do with probably the Amazon stuff, so on and so forth, and will be redacted pursuant to 32, which again, I don't care about unless there's a receipt there that shows that Brian bought a knife sheath and all that other stuff. I want to see that, but of course. Then we have number, hold on, 128, proof of service from 3-7. Proof of service NCO. By the way, you guys, I'm still completely confused about what the hell was going on in the chat, so my apologies. I was only catching pieces of things, I guess, so sorry for the distraction. Again, thank you, Randy. I hate when that happens and I don't understand something that's going on. Number 129, 3-7 of 25 again. This is the order modifying and amending the no contact order. Uh, 131 from March 3rd, exhibits S1 through 13 to the state's amended supplemental response to request for discovery. Read the expert testimony again. Within this filing are grisly images from the crime scene. So these are the actual crime scene photographs, okay? The disclosure of which would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person. Thus, these images will be redacted pursuant to Rule 32. The images appear on pages 9 through 20, 23, 24, 42, 62, 70, 72, and 82 of Exhibit S9. A and pages 6 through 10, 15, 20, 22, 23 of Exhibit S9B. And then, I wonder if we could FOIA that stuff if it was not public, or if that means you can't get any of that at all. That's interesting to me. Number 135 from February 24th. Exhibits 1 and 2 in support of motion to strike the death penalty autism spectrum disorder. Exhibit 2 to this filing contains mental health info that is private and protected under Rule 106.13, therefore exempt from disclosure under ICAR 32G1. Further, the release of this info would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person and shall remain sealed. ICAR I3A1. Therefore, its information will be redacted. Okay, and that, again, I understand to some aspect. Number 141, February 24th, Exhibits 1 through 5, in support of the motion in Lemony Re, excluding IgG evidence. So we're going to go back after this, folks, and pull that list like Annie said. I'm going to show you everything we are getting, okay? Which is what is important here. I just want you to know everything we're not getting. We're getting the exhibits for the TARS. Awesome. In support of motion in Lemony Re, excluding the IgG evidence. Portions Exhibit 1 and 4 in this filing disclose the names and dates of birth of individuals identified by Othram through investigative genetic genealogy as potential genetic relatives to the DNA left on the knife sheath pursuant to ICAR 32I3A1 and 7. This personal info will be redacted. In addition, the email address of law enforcement personnel contained within the Exhibit 2 is protected under 74-106-1 and will be redacted pursuant to 32I3A7. Welcome, Gwen, I think it is. Thank you for joining us. All right. 142 is the next one. That is from February 24th as well. Exhibit 1 in support of the motion in Lemony conditions is aggravator. Portions of this filing contain mental health. Again, anything with mental health stuff in regards to the defendant, I don't need to know. Okay. I just don't think I need to. So whatever. Number 147, February 24th. Again, states motion in Lemony. Read the text messages and testimony with the footnote that says a heavily redacted version of this document was filed during litigation, and several of these redactions will be removed. Okay. Interesting. So, number 149 as well. From February 24th, the state's motion in Lemony. Read the 911 call. Footnote says CFN4. um 150 is from February 20th. The transcript of the hearing held January 23rd of 2025, redacted. Footnote says document 150 was misdated in the court's third order seeking parties position regarding the sealed documents. And then 150 is the transcript. That's the one I just said. Okay. Sorry. 151 from February 18th, proposed redactions to January 23rd of 25. Closed hearing transcript reference is made within this filing to the last name of individuals. Yeah, well, hold on, stop. That's an interesting statement. References made within this filing to the last name of individuals, plural, identified by Othram Labs through investigative genetic genealogy as potential genetic relatives to the DNA left on the knife sheath. Pursuant to ICR 32, 3A1, and 7, the last name will be redacted. Okay. I'm kind of interested in that one. 152. From February 17th, exhibits continue to the state's rebuttal, defendant's supplemental discovery response, the expert witnesses. Within this filing are grisly images again of the crime scene, the disclosure of which would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person. Thus, these images will be redacted pursuant to Rule 32. The images appear on page 2 of Exhibit S12 and pages 7, 9, 18, and S13. Jesus God. These are all the photographs. You guys, hold on here. 160, that's the next document, too, is 160. From January 23rd of 25. The expert exhibits to defendant's supplemental response to request for discovery regarding expert witnesses redacted from this filing are the following sensitive crime scene photos pursuant to Rule 32. These photos are within Exhibit D6B at Bates, and all those numbers, guys. I'm not going to read through that. Welcome, Michelle F. Good to see you. Dory, welcome to you as well. That was part of the plea deal, love and habits, other habits. I'm sorry. So obviously there's quite a few other crime scene photos that we did not see. Welcome, Joel Zamora. Miss Christine, good to see you as well. Mental health information pursuant to ICD7B to the filing that will be redacted. Wellington, welcome. Good to see you. Unconditional love for this community. Much love, and we appreciate that so very much, and thank you. Welcome, Gwen Garnett. Good to have you in the house tonight. Yes, thank you so much, Wellington. God bless. Just reading all but the last 4 digits of personal phone numbers. So we'll see the last 4 digits of phone numbers in some of these. And then we have, again, reference to the grand jury testimony, which is exempt from public disclosure. Under Rule 32D7, the information is in the Exhibit D16B, Bates 4098. DNA testing and analysis pursuant to ICAR 32, I3A1, and 7. Exhibit D1B, Exhibit D10A at Bates 3505, 3634. Email addresses of law enforcement pursuant to 74106 and 32 I3A7. Exhibit D2B at Bates 3169. Oh my goodness gracious almighty. Okay,
See, all that's part of the family tree they got.
yeah.
They're gonna release all the names that pertains to that and how they got him.
Gotcha.
They
The next
should
one-
never took that damn plea deal, man.
Oh, I get it, but there's got to be some kind of a real deal, good reason that he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The next one is number 162 from January 23rd of 25. Again, the court minutes references are made during this hearing to the names of ancestors identified by Othram through investigative genetics. So that's all part of the IGG thing about how they built the tree and all that stuff. Yeah. Again, blah blah blah. References will be redacted. And then of course 173, 4, and 175.
I just hope that we're getting some of that text messages from Kaylee's phone. That's the one I'm
I
very
don't know
interested
about
in.
that. I don't know, but these are from January 7th and January 6th of 25 about that no contact order and the order modifying and amending the no contact order. It says multiple. Documents 173 and through 175 list the dates of birth. Okay, so be it. Again, I don't need any of that. And that was it. So what I want to do then is I want to open this back up. Like Andy said, pull that document up, which I have up already, and see the stuff that we are getting. Okay, because like she said, seems to me that we are getting quite a bit of stuff of importance, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was trying to look for that Dago. I didn't see it.
I have it
There's
pulled up.
only 3 of them, and 2 of them only has 2 pages, other than the one you're on now. So I
Yeah,
don't even see what she was referring to.
I have it. I have it. I found it as soon as she said it. I had pulled it up. This stuff here, documents to unseal. All of this, 88 through 179, is not being unsealed, and then 95 through 177 are being unsealed. They were going to keep them sealed, but now they're not going to. Documents to maintain sealed status are the ones that we just went through that I have written down here. So
Which
all
they
of
had
that.
no-
I'm sorry.
I was just reading that while you was. They said that we had a objection to that second one. The court received a rejection by one or both parties to their unsealing. However, after
However,
considering the objections, the court finds no further justification. Okay.
right. So they objected to their objection. So that's good.
To their continued sealed status.
Yeah.
It says sealed.
This one here, it says right here, with regard to the following documents, the court received objection by one or both parties, meaning defense and state, to their unsealing. However, after considering the objection, the court finds no further justification under Rule 32 to warrant their continued sealed status. Those ones will be unsealed. And it says the ones to maintain sealed status are all these that I just went through with you guys down here that I wrote down. So that's fine. And I still want to look at some of those. That's why I wrote them down to see what in those would possibly give reason to stay sealed. What's up, Twiz? And so on and so forth. But yeah, I want to go through these because I want to keep that document up. And then I have, where'd it go? Let me find it here. I just pulled the damn thing up. Is it over? There it is. This is the document here that Annie was talking about. Everything that we're gonna, this will show us everything we're gonna get based on what we have listed on this. So hold on. Yes, Michelle F. It is. Hold on, guys. Let me check the chat here real quick. I hope it is Gwen. Gwenin. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Gwenin. That's it. I hope it is coming soon. The last time he did this, he gave them, I think it was what, 3 weeks, maybe, and then we sat and waited. Welcome, Julianne. Good to see you. And waited and waited and waited and waited, and we've got nothing. And it's obvious now. We know why. Which is why I think this was released, because everybody started complaining and calling. Of course, I called and left a message because nobody answered to ask why we're waiting on this stuff still. So maybe multiple people calling is why they decided to release this. It looks like they've been arguing over this, guys. Okay, and then we have a statement from the state that wants them to agree to an order on this without having a hearing. I don't know about if I trust that, but whatever. So hold on. Okay, let's see. I haven't seen anything, Gwennon, about the Epstein stuff recently, but I haven't been looking either. So there's that. All right, you guys, 1 second here. Give me 1 second. I'm glad Annie pointed that out because I wasn't even thinking in that frame of mind. Completely distracted you guys, so please, please, please understand. Oh, did it? Oh shit. Epstein dropped today too. Holy hell. Okay. Thank you, Miss Annie. I did not know. I haven't been looking nor even thinking about that for a while, actually. That's interesting. All right. So, like Annie said, 88, 89, 97, 101. Hold on a minute. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, 88, 89, 93, 97, 101, 103. All of those, with the exception of a few that are missing, are being unsealed, and we're going to get all of that. Thank the Lord. Um, all right, you guys, let's see here. RJ, good to see you. Was anything good on Epstein that you saw, Annie? Did you look at Epstein or did you not have the time? I'm sure that's quite interesting as well. You know, hopefully, Gwennon, we'll see. So, 88 is the state's response to defendant's proposed jury questionnaire. 89 is the defendant's objections to the state's jury question proposals. 99, 100, and 102. 1 minute here. Oh, wait, did I miss something? Oh, 93, sorry. 89, 93, 97, and 101. Where I was at. 93 is the defendant's proposed jury questionnaire, like I said. The state's exhibit S20, B, the NORD. And then '97 through 101. Welcome, Terry.
Hey,
The state's exhibit S15, rebuttal Ayers. We're getting that. 103, 108, and 111. The
does
state's
this have
exhibit S.
anything to do with and I've thought about this for a long time, and I know, thank you, Annie, for putting that out, for reminding us, but sugar babies, and now all of a sudden he confesses, and I mean it's all like lining up. Why are we all of a sudden getting the list of of that Epstein. These were young girls that went on trips and all these things. You see these girls in their pictures. Is this an undercover? This the second thing they were working on?
Terry, what are you talking about? I'm completely lost on what you just said.
They just released the Epstein list today.
Uh-huh.
They're sugar babies. Sugar babies lead to Epstein girls.
I don't know anything about the Epstein list because this is all the Idaho stuff we're looking at. I have no clue
Right.
what.
But what I'm saying is if you look at all the pictures of the girls, they're all like, all over the world and, dressed up and stuff. Is this the double thing they were doing? The double, what do you call it?
Who? That these people here you mean the Idaho thing? I have no idea. I don't think it has any kind of connection to the Epstein stuff.
Well, they're digging for something.
Okay. I don't know. I've never seen a connection to the Epstein thing. I'm not saying it's not true, but I've never seen anything there.
I mean, I'm going by a lot from Kelly, and it sounds a lot like what
How would she know that stuff though?
she
Or
has.
what does she know as far as
What
that's
does she know
concerned?
about Epstein? She's got friends that were Epstein girls
But what does she know about the Idaho 4 stuff?
because she followed it with Rory and I.
Right. That's what I mean. Like she knows probably as much as you, I, and Rory knew, right?
I think that she knows a little bit more because she's lived the life.
Okay. In that aspect, sure. No, I understand that. But like, oh, I don't know. It just you lost me because I was just talking about this other stuff. So I don't know if there is a parallel with it or not.
I don't know. I'm just telling you, everybody's been thinking it was drugs. What if it wasn't drugs?
I have no idea. It could have been it could be something along the same lines, but there's been nothing pointing to any of that to say that. So I have nothing to base that on. Therefore, I can't really say, hey, I see this, this, or this, and it makes me think about this situation. You know what I mean?
Well, Epstein is Epstein is a different case, but here's the thing: you need women to do that, and there's a port right there, so it could be all three. They could have been doing this for some time.
I don't know. Well, something like that, I would like to have some form of any form of proof before I talk on something like that because that's pretty severe, especially when you add names to that situation. So I don't think that was going on, such as what was happening on Epstein Island here, as we've seen yet, I should say. So,
Well, Kimberly, I was going to
cases.
say that he wasn't using little girls. He may have been using some little girls, but I guarantee you he was using college age girls. I mean, Kelly told us that. I'm just kind of giving you something that she told Rory and I, and I'm not going to go into it too deep, but there is a lot of parallelity to it.
Okay, that's fine. I understand completely. Like I said, and I appreciate that. I can't lean over there as of yet because there's already so much to look at this way without seeing something that's just even as something like a little arrow pointing to that type of a situation as of yet. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I need to see something pointing to that first. And then I'll say, okay, let's go look this way. Let's go see what we can find if there is. But there's been nothing that I've seen in this
Can
aspect.
I ask? Can I have you stand up for me for here real quick? Who's ecstatic?
Can I wait? Can you ask what? What did you say?
You to stand up for me for a second. Who's ecstatic? Somebody is bored.
Stand up for you?
No, I'm saying, somebody in chat just wrote, someone is bored, in my opinion.
Astastic. Someone is. I have no idea who that
Are you
is.
talking about me? I don't really appreciate that. I don't treat people bad, and I don't expect to be treated bad.
I don't know who that person was talking about, if it was you at all, but I don't know. If that's what it was referring to, that's we don't please don't insult people here if that's what you were doing. We don't do that. Everybody's allowed to have their opinions, but just don't voice them at other people if it's going to be hurtful. That's all I'm asking. Nothing more. Anyway, I'm sorry. Moving forward, I was just trying to show you guys what we're getting, okay? And I lost my place completely. Where the hell was I? Are you still? Nope, he had to drop down. Okay. Not that I've seen yet. Typically, that's what I'm trying to find. Welcome, satire. Hopefully, thank you, Astastic. I appreciate that. I just, like I said, if you meant something hurtful, I just don't want you guys attacking each other or hurting each other's feelings or anything like that. There's no reason for it. But of course, you're allowed to have your opinions and feelings about things. Just don't, if they're at someone specifically, don't voice them because things can hurt people's feelings or be taken in a hurtful way, is all I'm saying. Just try to respect each other. One minute. Thank you, Meg. I forgot which number I was on. That's the problem. 90. We're into the hundreds. So 103, 108, and 111. I'm just going by threes. The State's Exhibit 7, the rebuttal from Gilbertson. We're getting. State's Exhibit S15B from Ayers. We're getting. State's response to the defendant's motion to adopt voir dire procedure and objection to the magic question. We're getting. There's Miss Bianca. Good to see you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, Bianca.
Take care, Fizzy. Don't work too hard, hon. Be careful out there. All right.
Bianca.
Now we have 12, 18, 25. State's proposed jury questionnaire. We're getting the defendant's objection to the state's notice of intent to use IRE 404B evidence. And then we're getting the defendant's objection to the state's motion in limine re the self-authentication of records. And then 130, 32, and 43. The Exhibit A to the defendant's seventh motion to compel. The exhibits to the defendant's second supplemental response to discovery re the expert witnesses. And this is all stuff we're getting, guys. It's being unsealed. I'm sure redacted and more than likely heavily. 143
Why do you
is
think they do that? Just out of curiosity. They say
140
that they're unsealing things, but they redacting things at the same time.
143 is the exhibit 1 in support of motion in limine re including the Amazon click activity evidence at trial. Because Terry, there's certain things that they, whether they're unsealing or not, they have to redact things from those documents.
I know there's a list. Like I know that there is a list that they can't like show a face, they can't show a license plate, things like that. But some of the stuff they've redacted are like, why?
It's ridiculous. Yes, I agree. But they can't. If anything has phone numbers, dates of birth, addresses, and certain people names, they're going to be redacted from the documents to protect them. They're saying so. That's pretty much what I gather from why they do it. 44, 46, and 48. We're also getting let's see, exhibit 1 in support of motion in lemony re using the term psychopath or sociopath, if you remember that. I agree with you on that one too. Most likely hiding things. Sometimes there's personal information, but I think most likely it's hiding things. I agree with that one too. 46, 48 are the state's motion in lemony re the self authentication of records. I don't know why I keep struggling with that word today. And the exhibit S1 to the state's motion in lemony re the immediate family members in the courtroom. Again, all things we're getting. 54, 56, 57. 54 is the exhibit S1 to the state's response to defendant's 22nd supplemental request for discovery. 56 is the exhibit list or log from February 7th of 25. And 58 is the state's supplementary response to request for discovery re the penalty phase experts. Interesting. 61, 63, and 64. Oh my gosh. Come on, let's get there. 61. The defendant's supplemental response to request for discovery re the expert witnesses. 63 would be the court minutes from January 21st of 25. And 64 is the defendant's supplemental witness list for motions hearing on January 23rd of 25. 1 minute, everybody. Okay. Actually, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I have to take a quick break for a second. I'll be right with you.
Make a star. I miss my sanity. Twist. Oh, I am. Randy, why are you not up here with me?
Okay, sorry guys. Too much coffee. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. On we go. Where did I leave off at? Looks like 48. So I got 54, 56, 57. Wait, no, I went past that already. I'm sorry, you guys. 158, 161. Yeah. 64, 65, 66. So, defendant supplemental witness list for motions hearing on January 23rd. The witness and exhibit list disclosure for hearing on January 23rd. And 65 is, sorry. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Son of a, hold on, you guys. My apologies. The witness, 66 is the motion to allow out-of-state witnesses to testify via Zoom stipulated. 65 again was the witness and exhibit list disclosure for the hearing January 23rd. And then 67 was the subpoena issued from January 15th of 25. 69, 70, and 76. 69, 70, and 76. 69 is the witness and exhibit list for the motions hearing on January 23rd, defendants. 70 was the January 7th Exhibit B defendants reply to the state's objection to the motion to compel 16B7. 76, 78, and 79 are a subpoena issued Exhibit T to defendant's 21st supplemental request for discovery. 78 is the from January 2nd. These are both from January 2nd. Exhibit A to the motion to compel 16B7. And 79 is the from January 2nd, 25. Exhibit sealed exhibit to state's objection to the defendant's motion to compel ICR 16B7 material and for sanctions. Again, all things we're getting. So, next up, it says that these were things that they argued. This is what's taken so long, I'm guessing. Welcome, ODT. We appreciate you being here. They argued, both sides argued and had objections to unsealing these things, okay? So we're going to go back through those real fast, too. But he said,
there's so much stuff that they have unsealed and they have let out, or I mean, I almost feel like sometimes I'm going crazy because I can't remember. I don't know what these numbers are.
mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
Some of it, well, that's why what Annie said, what I'm doing now, is good to know. We can go back to the state's response to this and see exactly what we're getting now that we didn't get before. And all this stuff is stuff that was sealed, that now, slowly but surely, this is the third process that they're unsealing, and it's a lot. I get it, but it's important, I think. Because it's going to give us information. It's going to give us a lot of information. Thank you so much, Cass. Good night, gracefully. Good to see you, dear. Thanks for joining us. I hope you have a great night. I hope you feel better. Cassie, thank you so much for gifting that membership. I can't tell who got it. Was it Astastic? Yes, it looks like it. Welcome, congrats, and welcome to the sauce, Astastic. And thank you again, Cass. I love you, sis. Appreciate you very much. Okay. We have 95, 99, and 100. Which some of these I probably already hit. The state's exhibit S23, Walthall. These are going to be, I'm guessing, testimony from these officers and so on and so forth. Okay. 95, what did I say? It was 95, 99, and 100. Okay. 95, 99, again, is state's exhibit S18, Martinez, part 1. 100 is state's exhibit S18B, Martinez, part 2. And then we have 102, 04, and 05. 102, 104, and 05. States Exhibit S8, rebuttal from Hill, or Hilly, however you say it. 104, 105, 102, 104, 105, right. States Exhibit S25 from Youngling. And States Exhibit S24 from Wilt. 109, 114, and 115 are States Exhibit S10 from Maori, which is what Annie was mentioning. I think what we're getting the stuff from Maori, in my opinion, is very important and could answer some questions that we have, you guys. Yes, satire. That's a good point. Same too. She says, I'm interested in the unsealing of the state's jury instructions, which is one of the things that they're doing. We named that back a little bit ago. So the Maori stuff, like I said, is something I'm definitely interested in getting for sure. 114, 15, and 17 are the Exhibit S1 to the state's response to the defendant's seventh motion to compel. Number 115 is the state's response to defendant's motion in limine. Number 14, read the statistical analysis. And 117, sorry, is the state's response to the defendant's motion in limine. Number 5. Excuse me. Also 119, 120, and 21 consist of the defendant's objection to state's motion in limine the 911 call. Interesting. Now, 120 is the exhibit 1, 2, 3 to defendant's objection to the state's motion in limine the admissibility of demonstrative evidence. Interesting.
Are they
121.
going to be Rosie and the other guy?
I have no clue what would be listed. Some of those. Hey, Kat, good to see you. Happy Friday to you. It's a good question, Terry. I don't know for sure.
Because we haven't heard anything about them having statements or anything.
Well, there was reports I read that they wrote about the night, them driving around that night.
Yeah, the reports that they drove around, but we haven't had any reports on them getting, interviewed or anything like that.
I don't know that they did, other than there's a report. Well, that's what those reports were. Basically, is the statements that they made about that night, what they did, and besides that, did they interview them? I don't know. That's a good question.
I would like to hear that because they were there. They were literally there.
Well, that's what I'm guessing. That's what was in those reports. That may be all we get from that.
That'll be interesting.
I'm sure that's not enough for most of us, but that may be all we get. And then Rosie leaves there shortly thereafter, so I don't even know. Again, where was I at? 120, defendant's objection to state's motion limine the admissibility of demonstrated evidence. Right. It said that one. So 21, 33, and 34. Defendant's objection to state's motion in limine the AT&T timing advance records. There's an important one, I think, that we definitely need to be looking into and hoping that they're not redacting a whole lot from that. 23 is the exhibit D1, 3 to the defendant's response to the state's motion in limine the neuropsychological and psychiatric evidence. 34, 36, and 37. The order on the parties' agreement to not mention 2014 cell phone incident during trial. I want to know about that. That's a good one.
That's interesting.
34 and 36 is the order on the parties' agreement to not mention. Yeah, I already read that. Sorry. 36 is the stipulated agreement of the parties to not mention 2014 cell phone incident during trial again. And 37, 38, and 39. Sorry. Defendant's motion in limine number 14, read the statistical analysis not redacted. 38 is defendant's motion in limine number 5, inconclusive data not redacted. And 39 is, these are from February 24th of 25. Exhibits in support of motion in Lemony re witness identification by bushy eyebrows, which we know is a lie. That should be interesting to see how that unfolds. 145, 53, and 59. Defendant's motion in Lemony number 7, witness identification by bushy eyebrows. Wait, it must be a secondary one. 53, 59, 68. Sorry. 53 is exhibits to state's rebuttal to defendant's supplemental response for request for discovery regarding the expert witness. 58 is the state supplementary response to request for discovery the penalty phase experts. And 59 was, and these are from both January 27th to 25, exhibits S1 and S1AE to state's supplemental response to request for discovery regarding penalty phase expert. Let's see, 168, 71, and 72. 68, 71, and 72. Gonna go way down here. 68 is January 9th, Exhibit A to defendant's first supplementary response to discovery. 69 again is from January 9th. Witness and exhibit list for motions hearing on January 23rd of 25. 1 second. Thank you so much for that super sticker, Michelle. God bless. Very much appreciated. I so very much appreciate it. I can't say it enough. You guys are awesome. All you guys. Where did I leave off? I keep losing myself, you guys. I'm sorry. 68, 71, 72. 71 is from January 7th of 25. Amended exhibits, again, S10 Lawrence Mowry. And 72 is from January 7th. Amended expert disclosure, Lawrence Mowry. Again, that stuff I definitely want. And 177 is the January 2nd, 25 Exhibit T to the defendant's 21st supplementary request for discovery. And I think that's it. The rest of this stuff, with regard to the following documents, the court received objection by one or both parties to their unsealing. Having considered the objections, the court agrees that their sealed status shall be maintained pursuant to Rule 32, and that's what I went through with you guys first. All of this. And at some point, we will look at why that's possibly happening as well down the road for that other stuff. So, yeah. It doesn't give me a minute here to move this out of the way now. Thank you, Annie, for that idea, by the way. So that's the newest one that was just dropped when we went live. This one here. Sorry about that. If I can get back to the top, the order unsealing, redacting, and or maintaining sealed status of documents 88 through 179. So we have a lot of stuff we're going to be going through coming down the road. This is process number 3 that they've taken forever on, and I'm hoping this means this is coming now. Okay, that we don't have a date. We don't have a date listing when this is going to happen, but they had all that time, so I'm hoping that this just means that this is the order and is now coming, okay? Like within the next, starting tonight or even Tuesday. If we get it all Tuesday, you know what we're doing. We're going to start going through this stuff. There's nothing else listed in here, though, as being new that I can tell. So that's it, guys, as far as those go. If you look at the case summary, though, it shows 1218. Unsealing, redacting, maintaining. That's the one that we just went through. And then the order, the state's motion to reconsider unsealing of certain records. We talked about that. I hope to God we get it before Christmas. It'd be a hell of a Christmas present, Miss Annie. Maybe it's all of us calling and complaining about it. asking questions where the hell it is, why we're not getting it, why it's taking so long. I guess he is playing Santa. That's a good way to look at it. Other than that, the only other thing that was listed on this docket for the case summary was subject document motion to redact or seal newly filed record, blah, 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 which is that other document we looked at. So I don't know what we're going to get. If we get more tonight, we're going to hit it tomorrow. If we don't, I'm sure it'll be coming by Tuesday because that's usually when they drop all their stuff. And again, like I said, I had questions based on some of this stuff. Why are they hiding and why? What are they hiding and why is the defense okay with some of this? It's a problem for me. You know, maybe I'm just not seeing it right. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, but there's some things, and I will say this. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't want anybody jumping out on me. I don't want it to be taken the wrong way that I'm attacking Ann or nothing like that. And because I'm not. You guys know how I feel about the defense and Ann Taylor. I'm just questioning why some of this stuff is being agreed upon by the defense as well as the prosecution, and I have been that way. So stop calling me. I don't want to talk to you. Lucy, my Lucy's in the chat. Hello. He's been playing Santa for a while. Lead prosecutor at the bench. Good point. Good point. Satire. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not a worry. Satire is what we do. I'm excited. I'm just hoping it comes soon, you guys. I truly am. Like I said, like Annie said, I hope it's before Christmas. I hope that's going to be his gift to us, even though none of us can stand him. I hope that's what it is. Good to see you, Christina. Let's see. It's cold here now. It got really cold all of a sudden. Jesus. Ugh.
Oh, it's like negative 30.
Yeah, it got cold as hell. Where the hell? It's 21 degrees. Real feel says it's 9. And it was like 50 degrees yesterday. That's what's blowing my mind.
I know.
And we got snow again. Not as much as we had last time, but we did get snow. Let's see. On we go. So, let me see. What did he say? Oh, Hemi's coming back. Okay. You had the wind. Yeah, the wind was bad here too. Phenomenon. It was really bad yesterday and early today, and then it killed down, or it worked its way down, and then we get cold and snow. Did you guys have that wind over there too at your place, Terry?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is so cold. I mean, I didn't know it was. And I walked out and I thought I was going to freeze to death in place.
Yeah, it was cold. It was very cold. And like I said, it was 50 yesterday, and all of a sudden it's freezing. So
I know. That's what I was like. I took my coat off because I was so hot in the car. And then today I'm like, oh my God, I need a.
Yeah, this is our bipolar Ohio weather that people that live here are so used to it.
Try going to a Browns game when it's cold.
I have many of them, and it's not fun.
I told you the funny story, right? I have to tell it to everybody. One of my clients used to be the marketing director for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and
yeah,
they're right on the lake too. I mean, it's cold there too. And so, as I was walking back from lunch, he's like, "You want to hear something funny?" I'm like, "Okay." And he said, "Yeah, we had a guy call us yesterday after the Sunday game and wanted a refund on his money for his beer that he bought because it froze before he got to the seat."
Gotcha. Interesting.
I thought that was a pretty funny story.
It is kind of interesting. It is definitely funny. I'll say that much.
I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? He does know it's this cold out.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, the games up here are really cold.
Yeah, well, I sat through a blizzard and I thought I was going to die. So no more. Chiefs, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hold on 1 minute, you guys. I gotta text some stuff here. And then we're gonna move on to some more of the conversation here that we're having. Yeah, I can't handle going to football games live like that anymore because the cold kills me. So and where I can afford to sit, forget it. I'm not sitting way up there. That wind will rip right through you.
People literally tie Wonder bread bags or bread bags to their feet.
I have done that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have done that too back in the day. I remember doing that stuff. It's not as crazy as you guys think at all.
That cold. Because you're right on the lake.
Yeah, the wind will cut right through you guys. It hurts actually, especially if you have any old wounds or anything. It hurts really bad. Real quick, I want to thank whoever that was that sent the PayPal. God bless. Thank you so much. Never expected, but very much appreciated.
Thank
You guys
you.
are amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Very, very awesome. And very much
You guys are
appreciated.
great.
Yes. These communities are awesome. All right, guys. I'm just trying to catch up on everything real quick. That's all. All right. So moving on. What was I saying now? Yeah, the lakes. I live between two smaller lakes. I don't live. I'm close enough to Erie, but between two smaller lakes, and it's still
You're
the
not in
wind.
the snow zone.
Oh yeah, yes I am.
Oh, are you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, Terry. I have like 6 fields that I'm sitting in the, like giant farming fields. I'm right in the middle of so, and it's wide open. There's no trees, and I'm considered the snow belt where I'm at. So with that and the lake effect stuff, yeah, it gets colder than hell out here, and lots of snow. When we get it, we get it. So
Well, what's even worse is that I live in Parkville.
right,
And
yeah,
when the snow comes up from the south, that's
right.
when we get the blizzards.
Oh yeah, definitely. I get it. It goes right past us when it hits you, so
Mm-hmm.
it drops off a little too, whether we want it to or not. Oh, by the way, I was trying to let you. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but for those of you that have been following it, you probably did. Um, where did it go? Jules, True Crime Reactions. You guys have been following. She sent out 2 phone calls. She was trying to get a hold of them, wondering where the hell that footage was that she's supposed to be getting. That is obviously important because that's the only one she didn't get. She paid for almost $1,000 for all that footage, and she got everything but that time frame. Right? They've been ignoring her phone calls, her emails, everything. They finally called her back. I'm guessing. I was going to show you what she had to say because I think this is important, along with what we're all doing in regards to trying to get some answers with this. Lee is doing his thing. Jules has been doing this. Lena's doing her lawsuit. I'm trying to go my direction. I'm heading with the Department of Justice to see what is going on there. Yeah, Jules got the footage. I am understanding. I'll just let you see what she said, you guys, real quick. And please make sure you guys subscribe to her channel if you have not yet done it. You're missing out. This lady has done some crazy hard work and does an amazing job, guys. So please make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell and the like button over there, and check it out. I'll let her.
Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. Disclaimer, everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. The state. The 1112 King Road camera, if you are not sure which time frame we're talking about, it's technically the most important time frame besides whatever the time frame of the crime is according to the state. It's the 12:55 a.m. to 2:25 a.m. time frame. This should show Dylan Lakeland, Bethany getting home, Eric Gower pulling in his Prius, and Kaylee and Maddie getting out of the vehicle. I need to reword this so that people understand what should be happening here, because the Consalvases have come out since the very beginning and told us that they saw Maddie and Kaylee getting out of the vehicle, walking into 1122 King Road, and then taking Murphy outside to go to the restroom. Now, during the Linda Lane leak, if you've been here for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In order to say,
Yeah, she got this footage. I'm just going to let her explain to it. And then once we get out of here, guys, I think everybody should go over and check out her premiere on this, because I think we all want to know.
that there was a problem with the audio. Steve Consalves actually sent a screenshot from the 1112 King Road footage to a TikToker named Brett Norton and stated that because they had footage closer to the actual crime scene, that he knew that there were some noises in Linda Lane that were not accurate, that didn't match up. That was what the intention was for him showing this timestamp on this screenshot. There's videos about all that stuff. Please just scroll back. It's all there. We've covered it extensively. The problem is that it showed that they were not being honest. It showed that they did not actually have eyes on the house. They did not actually have eyes on where the girls would have been getting out of the vehicle. They would not have seen them walk in. They would not have seen them actually take Murphy out. What they would have done is heard things. Now, is it possible that we're going to see the girls maybe walking down the road with Murphy? Very possible. But we do know now from interviews that it was not Kaylee and Maddie, that it was Bethany and Maddie. So also given the fact that the Consalvases also did not tell us about a 17-minute phone call that Jack had with Kaylee that night, one can only assume that the reason why Maddie and Bethany took Murphy outside is because Kaylee was on the phone with Jack. That's where we're at right now. And all of these things have not been being told to us honestly by the Consalves family. So in editing, I realized the way that I said that, and I wanted to make it very, very clear. What we should see is Eric Gower's vehicle pulling in to drop the girls off, and then we should see him then leave. We will not see them get out the vehicle. We should hear doors closing. We should hear maybe even talking, because we know they were a little bit drunk. We don't also know how long he sat there and spoke to them. For all we know, he gave them airplane bottles, the way that we know that he's notorious for. And remember, when we received photos from the crime scene, there's a little airplane bottle, like at least one of them, on the steps. And there were a few others that we saw sort of around the house. So there's a lot of questions for that, especially since in one of the reports, Eric Gower, again, the driver, says something about how he pulled over for like 15-ish minutes to clean out the back of his seat. So there's a lot that we should see, but there's a lot of things that we will not see that we've been told other people have seen, that this footage is going to further prove those people have not been honest. Okay. Let's get back to what we were talking about. It should hopefully show something when it comes to Ethan and Xana coming home, because there's literally no time for them actually getting back to the house that night, literally at all. Given the fact that there is so much discrepancy when it comes to the DoorDash, not just the order itself, where it originally actually came from, which was not anything to do with Xana, but actually from Ethan's DoorDash account, to all of the crazy insanity, technically. Let's just be so serious about just how high level the ridiculousness is here when it comes to Molly, the DoorDash driver, the double dashing, the fact that Jack in the Box wasn't sure she was coming back, so the order got tossed in the trash. When she showed up, they had to remake it. Therefore, we have no timestamp for when the order was actually placed. They have not told us the truth about anything when it comes to Xana and Ethan. And let's also not forget that we've been told forever that the timestamp for Xana last being on TikTok was 4:12 in the morning. Trial records got submitted with authentication, however you freaking say that word. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The certificates from the companies that prove, yes, this is our valid information. Well, when the one for TikTok came in, it didn't say 4:12, it said 3:16. So that's not a time zone issue. The minutes are even different. This time frame, we should either be hearing these things happening, or hopefully, fingers freaking crossed, seeing these things happening. And we've been questioning what exactly we're going to see, because we've been told from the beginning that the Consalvases saw footage of the girls being dropped off. But when I asked specifically about a camera that seemed to have been mentioned by Brett Payne in his report regarding Molly, the DoorDash driver, I was told that I was mistaken and I must be talking about 1112. And then, we just went on with the FOIAs, and now here we are. Still waiting for this footage because it was missing when it was originally submitted to me. And no matter how many times I've tried to get information about how long it's going to take, it just seems like they just kept not really giving a crap at the mistake. There was a lot of excuses, a lot of, hey, we have city things to take care of, and oh, you're at the top of the list, we're going to get to it really soon, and oh, don't worry about it, you're right there, it's not going to take very long, it's only, an hour and a half of footage, shouldn't take long at all. Well, at this point, it's been about 2 business weeks, because they've known since December the 5th the pieces that were missing, and then we were told, here you go, here's the 10 a.m. to the 11 a.m., but it has so many long portions of muted silence that I'm really questioning what's going to end up actually being withheld from this time frame.
The rest of that, guys, I can let you guys jump over to her channel to check out. From the rest of that video from yesterday. Sorry, you guys. And again, if nobody has subscribed to her channel yet, please do. She's been doing a whole hell of a lot of work in helping us all out here in the community to understand and get information that we've been wanting for a long time. We're going to end here because that's pretty much all I had for you guys today, is to go through that stuff. And I'm going directly over there because she's live now. I would love to see all of you go there. There is her link right there. Please jump on over there. We could all head over there if we want. Tell her, hey, we just ended over here at Dago's. We want to see what you got. We want to see what's going on, and thank her, guys. Thank her for what she's done, please, from all of us here in the True Crime Cafe community. We all need to thank her. She's done an amazing job. I'm very, very grateful and proud of her for everything she's done and supportive of her in every aspect. So I want to thank Terry. Thank you for joining me. Hemi, thank you for joining me. Dylan, thank you for joining me. Miss Potts, thank you so much for your input and thoughts and feelings on everything on this and giving me that idea, by the way, to be able to do it that way. We know what's coming. Fingers crossed, hands closed, that we get it ASAP, guys. Truly. That being said, guys, don't forget to love yourselves and love each other. And guys, she just paid another $163. I think we should all head over there and try to support her in that aspect financially, because she's paying this money so that we can all see this. So in that aspect, I'm going to do what I can do to help out over there as well. I love you guys to death. Don't forget to love yourselves, love each other. Don't change nothing. You guys are the beautiful people. And I will hopefully see you guys over at Joel's True Crime Reactions. Have a great night. Nothing but love, folks. And thank you to my moderators for being the amazing and beautiful people that you are. See you soon. Take care. And thanks again, Terry. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The coffee's cold, the final stain. We